What's going on, everybody? This is your coach, Luis Lopez. I am here to give you another awesome workout. Today is going to be a challenge workout. All I'm requiring from you is one round, but it'll be one round of a 4x4, which means it's our boot camp setup. We're going to have different types of equipment, but obviously all I need from you today is 31 minutes total with a warm-up and a cool down included. So if you want a quick workout, effective, in and out, this is the one for you. Cool? So a couple key things you're gonna need, especially because we're gonna be using different types of equipment. I am gonna bust out the TRX suspension trainer behind me. Number two, I am gonna bust out the kettlebell that you can see right here. And I'm also gonna bust out the slam ball, all right? So we're gonna use all different types. You're more than welcome to use a slam ball or a medicine ball, but you're gonna want one or the other, and I'm gonna show you why as we go through. Cool? So what is the 4x4? Real simple. We're gonna do each station, a total of 4 stations. In station 1, we're going to do 2 different exercises. You're going to go back and forth between the 2, and then from there you're going to go to station 2, station 3, etc. We're going to do, once again, 4 full stations, only 1 round, but of course the challenge is today is I'm going to time you a little bit different. So between the first set that we do of those exercises and when we go back to them, I'm going to change that time as we go. Okay? So obviously we got to start off with a good warm-up, so I want to make sure you feel good. The warm-up is only going to be 4 minutes, but it's going to be fast and effective, so that once we get started with our 4x4 today, you're going to feel it, you're going to go home or wherever you're at, and you're going to make sure you feel good. Okay? So with 15 seconds left, we're going to actually go ahead and grab those straps and make sure that your straps are at mid-length. Once again, that means that the yellow tab is right in the middle of the strap with the gray and black meat. I'm going to have you starting kneeling right on the ground right away. You're going to start with your arms up, and all I'm going to have you do is to start drop your one arm to the side. So I'm starting with my right arm, coming all the way up and down. So I'm just working on increasing some mobility little by little. Notice that I'm standing nice and tall. My arms are nice and straight. If you don't feel much of this work, you're more than welcome to scoot forward just a little bit more to ensure that you're feeling it, okay? So once again, I'm in my upright position. My arms are nice and tall. You can either have your fingers open or closed. But either way, make sure you're keeping pressure on those palms, all right? So just increasing or just starting with that simple mobility in the shoulders, and then from there, we're gonna switch it up a little bit, okay? Now, I'm only gonna do a couple of simple movements so that we make sure that we're good. So from here, we're gonna actually start doing what we call a wall slide. So notice that it's almost like I'm doing a shoulder press, but the only difference here is that I'm pressing just with the straps instead. So notice I'm still pressing with my palms. My fingers are either open or closed, whatever feels good to you. I'm coming down to that 90 degree on both sides of those elbows and then straight up above my head, okay? Obviously, as soon as you're ready, you're already moving. Notice that I'm once again maintaining, so what I'm not doing is sitting down with my heels into my butt. I'm always standing nice and tall, and also as well activating those glutes as of now to make sure that I'm keeping proper form, okay? So we're just gonna do this for a few more seconds, and then we're gonna switch it up just a little bit. Last couple seconds, I'm just gonna get one more in there. Beautiful, come up nice and slow. Yes, now from here, now that we got that going, we're gonna start using those legs a little bit. So I'm gonna have you do a lunge, and we're gonna do an alternate chest stretch. So notice as I come down, I'm lunging, using opposite sides as I go, keeping those, once again, arms as straight as I can. Keep in mind as you do this to make sure that that knee is getting close to the ground, but only if it feels good to you. If you don't wanna get that low, it is all good, okay? And remember, we're just slowly increasing that mobility. So now that I've done my shoulders and arms, of course, now I'm involving my hips and my knees to ensure that I feel good for this challenge workout today, okay? So we got less than 2 minutes to go. So we've already done 2 minutes of our warm-up. We just got a couple minutes to go. So I'm gonna have you do this for another 20 seconds, all right? Now, from here, if you are ready, I would like you to pick up your pace just a little bit more to ensure that we're increasing our range of motion as we go. All right, last few seconds. So I should be able to get 1 or 2 more in. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw 1 more. Beautiful, and yes. Now, keep on your straps. You're not gonna turn facing the anchor point. Slight angle. And notice here, once again, I'm gonna start with my squat. Do a low row. So low row means that those elbows are tucked toward the rib cage, squat, and then convert to a high row. So I'm gonna alternate. So we'll do this together. Squat down, low row with those elbows tucked toward the rib cage, squat, high row with those elbows. Those elbows are in line with the shoulders, rinse and repeat. All right, we're just keeping this simple, but effective once again, as I want to make sure that you're fully ready to go for our challenge round today, okay? Like I said, all I need is 1 round, but you'll notice we're gonna go by a specific time, and we're just gonna burn a lot more than probably what you're used to before, okay? Beautiful work. All I need you to do is another 10 seconds, and then we'll finalize with one more warm-up. Beautiful work. Last 5 seconds. So I'm gonna get one more in. 3, 2, 1. Yes. All the way down. And from here, I'm gonna go ahead and finish with just an old school plank on my hands, activating my glutes nice and tight. And just to make sure I get a little bit of extra movement, I'm gonna do a quick downward dog, all the way back to plank. This is all I want you to do to finish for those last 10 seconds. Getting those hips up as high as you can. Beautiful. As high as you can toward the ceiling. Last couple of seconds. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Good. So remember, we're only doing one round again, but you're gonna notice we're gonna do station 1, which is gonna involve our suspension trainer. Station 2, which will involve slam balls. Station 3, which will involve kettlebells. And the last station, we're going back once again to the suspension trainer. All right, so let's go ahead and get those straps to fully lengthen to make sure that we begin right off the bat. So what are we gonna do in this first station? We're gonna do 2 different exercises. We're gonna do a TRX front squat, and then we're gonna do TRX sprinter steps. So I'm gonna show you each one quickly. So the front squat, once again, make sure your feet are in line with your shoulders. And as you're coming down to that 90 degrees, notice that I'm on my toes, but just to help me maintain form. And we're gonna do this for 45 seconds of work. Then after that, our sprinter starts are gonna be tapping here, and I'm gonna show you a couple modifications in between our rests, all right? So first things first, remember we're doing each exercise twice. Take a deep breath in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So breathe and press. Notice that I have those straps underneath my armpits. Notice that it's close to my chest, and keep in mind and notice that my knees are in line with my shoulders and or hips. Okay, so we're doing 45 seconds to start. Now for those of you that want to step it up, you're more than welcome to pop it up a little quicker, but still coming down slow. Always make sure to breathe as we go. Notice in my top position, I maintain my active plank all the way back down to that squat, rinse and repeat. Awesome work. So remember, when we do these 45 seconds, make sure you maintain form and make sure you're not sacrificing that to go any faster, only if you can. Last couple of seconds. Beautiful. Now, take a quick breath. Now, those sprinter starts, there's 2 ways to do this. You can either march it out here, but if you feel ready, I want you to actually tap it for some cardio. So I'm going to do the cardio version, but once again, you're more able to march it out if you want. Ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. So, right into those sprinter taps. Notice my feet, light on my toes, and notice my upright position as I go. So what I'm not doing is rounding my back, and what I'm not doing is being heavy on those toes. I'm trying to be as light as possible. Now I told you, this is a challenge round, and only one, so that's why I'm getting you to work right off the bat. So by the time we're done with this round, you're gonna know it's worth it. I still got 15 seconds. For those of you getting tired, you can do the march as we go. That is up to you. Otherwise, keep tapping until you are done. 3, 2, 1, yes. Take a deep breath. We're gonna do that over again, but guess what? Now we're gonna do it for a full minute. Yes, you heard me right. We're gonna do it for a full minute. So starting with those squats, and then in that squat, I'm actually gonna switch it up halfway. So, squat position, make sure those straps are underneath the armpits, close to the rib cage. Here we go. So remember, now 1 minute of work. This is where it starts to get fun. Notice once again, where are my shoulders? Are my shoulders aligned with my hips? Are my knees aligned with my ankles? And do I look good as I come down and up, straight like a surfboard, okay? Now from here, once we approach 30 seconds, I'm gonna start doing a little hop and back, only if you want to, all right? 3, 2, 1, if you're ready. For those pros out there that want to implement a little bit more cardio, this is your moment. Beautiful work. Here, keeping strong, looking good. Notice that I'm always returning into that squat, to that 45, popping up strong. Breathe at all times, and whatever you do, try not to slow it down. Last couple seconds. Woo. Okay, take a big breath. we're gonna do those sprinter starts again, or those sprinter steps. Now I told you it's 1 minute, so I wasn't joking when I told you that's why we need 1 round complete. So remember, 1 minute of marching or 1 minute of sprinting it out. Let's see what you got. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So just tapping it. If you want to get right into it, for those of you that want to start off with a march and then get into the tap, it is all good. Just make sure you start what feels good to you, okay? So I'm gonna get back into those taps from here. Whatever you do, make sure to keep those TRX straps nice and close to that chest, to that rib cage, so that you maintain stability, okay? Now we are only halfway there. So yes, you'll definitely feel your heart rate start to go up. So now it's all about maintaining pace. Can you maintain your pace? Do not forget, if you start to get tired, go back to marching, but do not stop completely. I recommend that you keep marching or you keep tapping. Last 8 seconds, then we'll be done with this station. Almost there. And 3, 2, 1. Woo. Take a rest. 1 down, 3 stations to go. You're gonna grab your slam ball, because what we're gonna do here is we're going to slam. Now, if you have a medicine ball, the ball will bounce. So you want to make very careful that when you throw it to the ground, that you keep your hands down so it doesn't bounce in your face. You'll notice our TRX slam balls, when I throw it, it doesn't come back up. So if you have a med ball again, please be careful, it doesn't hit you in the face, but we're just going to slam it straight down. Notice when I come up, arms are straight, pound it down as I go, all right? We got this, team. Take a deep breath. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So all the way up, slam it down. Notice my arms are straight, throwing it straight down to the ground, keeping my eyes on that one focal point that always returns as I go. If you're using a medicine ball, be careful of that rebound effect. Make sure your hands stay down so that you can block it from coming up. Great work. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and add some more toes so I get a little more calf work. So toes, calves, yes. Whatever you do, do not slow down your pace. Breathe. Go. Notice that I throw it down, squatting position, all the way up. Same exact thing. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Now, I'm gonna drop down. From here, what I'm gonna do is a push-up. I'm gonna start on the knees. Once again, I'm starting on the knees, you can start off the knees. 1 push-up, pull that ball over, other side, ball switch, other side, okay? The goal is to keep it slow. Ready? Here we go. So nice and slow. Down, switch sides. All the way down, switch sides. For those of you that want to go off the knees, it is all good. Just make sure when you do the switch that you maintain balance in those hips and that those hips are not flying from side to side. Otherwise, for those of you on the knees, make sure you keep your position. Make sure your hips are not flying in the air. Looking good. I still need 17 seconds to go. Notice that the ball has a mind of its own, so you want to make sure that you are in control to make sure it doesn't fly off too far as you move. Are you breathing? Last one here. Whew. Yes. Now, remember, we're going to do 1 minute of work. Yes, 1 minute of work. So make sure that you are prepped when you start in the down position, all the way up. And all I want you to do is keep your pace for that full minute. Try not to slow down. Let's do those slam balls. Ready? Here we go. So all the way up, slam it down. Slam it down. Good. You'll notice, if you're doing it right, all the power is when you're throwing it down. So make sure you take a breath, throw it down. Whether you use your toes or whether you keep your feet flat, it is up to you. But what is important is that I get my arms straight up in the air and down. Awesome work. We are at 30 seconds. What are you doing right now? If it's getting really tired, just keep squatting it out if you're getting really tired. If not, keep moving, keep hustling. Your pace can be faster than me, you can be slower, What I want you to do is to make sure you're not slowing yourself down, as we still got 10 seconds to go. Awesome work. Don't forget to breathe. As we're getting close. 2, 1. Woo. Take a breath. All right, now we're gonna do those push-ups one more time. I'm gonna go ahead and go off the knees for those that like the challenge. Remember, off the knees, feet are shoulder width, coming all the way down with that press, switching the other side. Ready? Here we go. Press, switch. Try to keep those hips as stable as you can. They'll rock a little bit, but do not let them go all over the place. Are you keeping your glutes activated? Most people forget that you gotta keep those glutes nice and tight as we go, and making sure that we're breathing as you go down. So breathe in, breathe out, then switch. Do not hold your breath as you go. 1 minute's starting to feel like a long time, as we're only halfway there. But I know you're strong, so keep it up. Yes, make sure that ball's in nice position, so when you go down, your wrist feels comfortable, so it doesn't feel awkward when you're pressing. Looking good. Rest only when you need to, but all I need is 10 seconds. So if you got 10 more seconds, finish it strong. Breathe, getting close. 2, 1, and yes. All right, 2 stations down, 2 to go. Now we're gonna get that kettlebell involved. So, kettlebell swings. Make sure when you do this correctly, that we're gonna do what's called kettlebell swing hops. And what that means is, you're gonna get in your kettlebell swing, but the only difference is I'm gonna add a little pop and drop as I go. All right, if that's just way too difficult or requires a lot of coordination for you, just go ahead and keep it simple with that squat. It is all good. Or excuse me, with that swing, it is all good. All right, so let's get ready, because remember, we're starting with 45 seconds. Station 3, let's go ahead and begin. So I like to start with that swing first, and when I'm ready, I get into that hop as well. And it's all about maintaining that form and technique, so do not sacrifice that form. Make sure that it feels good as you move. If you're getting tired, just do the swing. If you're not tired, keep rolling with me and see what you got. Beautiful work. Obviously, this is working on your heart rate, so make sure that you have control at all times. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Yes, now, here's the fun part. We're doing some pulse squats, kettlebell pulse squats. You're gonna hold the kettlebell in your hands. All I want you to do is stay down and pulse it out for 45 seconds. Let's see if you got it. Let me see if I do too, all right? 3, 2, 1. Staying down. All I want you to do is pulse it out. Nice work. Now for some of you, as you start this, it's gonna start getting hard really fast. So for those of you that it gets really hard, you can start squatting all the way down. But for those of you that can hold it, I want you to hang out for a little bit. And notice that I'm slightly pulsing small, so it's not meant to be hard, but it's gonna burn. Looking good. So I'm gonna go ahead and invert into a couple of squats, and then from there, a couple of pulses. If you can hold the pulse, keep holding, but you'll start to notice that it's starting to get pretty hard, just holding that pulse. Last couple of seconds. Yes. Shake those legs out. Whew, I am burning. Boy, if it's hard for me, I know that you're gonna be feeling it. So we're gonna do everything again. Remember, now it's 1 minute of swings, 1 minute of kettlebell pull squats. And remember that hop and drop. You ready? Here we go. So 1 minute, remember, start with the swing. And as soon as you're ready, go ahead and start popping and dropping. When you're ready. 1 minute is not short. So make sure you have a good pace that you can hold for that minute. With this kettlebell, now that you have more weight, that jump gets a lot harder
than if you're doing a normal jump squat. And that's why we still got 30 seconds left, but you might be feeling it. Remember, if you get tired, just swing it out, but try not to stop. Otherwise, all I need is 20 seconds. You're doing awesome work. Do not slow down. Do not speed up. Only if you're ready to. 10 seconds. Yes. 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 Last few seconds. Woo. Nice work. We're going back to those pull squats, and I'm going to convert it over to 5 pull squats, 2 regular squats, so I don't burn the S. You know what that word means? Out of my legs. So let's do this together. Ready? Take a deep breath. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 1, up 2. Again. Rinse and repeat. 3, 4, 5. 2 squats. 1. Good. 2. Again. Now, if you got legs of steel and you want to hold it here, go ahead and do it. You are way stronger than me. But for those of you that I know are starting to really feel that work, it's always better to pulse it and then give yourself that active, you're still working, but allowing those legs to release that burn a little bit. Looking good. 1, 2. I challenge you at home, if you're ready, can you hold it, if you haven't been holding it yet, for those last 10 seconds. You got it. Keep your upright position. Breathe. You're almost there. Eyes ahead. Yes. And relax. All right. 3 stations down. You've only got 1 more. So let's get those straps. They're already at fully lengthened. So keep them there. You can use a towel or use your mat because we're going to finish on the ground. And I'm going to pretend as if I have a door behind me. So the majority at home, this is going to be a really good one for you. So we're going to do 2 different movements. We're going to start once again with our rollouts. And this is the reason why I have my knees on the towel, rolling out as far as I can. Notice that they're not touching when I come back. And then we're going to convert over to some triceps. Here we go. Take a deep breath. Woo, I'm getting tired, but I won't quit. You won't either. So how far can you roll out? All the way back. Breathe. Remember, we're starting with 45 seconds. Then from there, we're doing each one once. Then we're going back and doing a full minute. Yes, notice I'm keeping the arms straight as I go. Even though I'm on my knees, I'm still activating my glutes at all times. If this is starting to hurt your knees, make sure to double up your mat when we get back to these. Otherwise, just hold and move. Reach just above those shoulders. Rinse and repeat. How are you feeling? Notice that my feet are all the way against the wall. Otherwise, if that's hard, you're more than welcome to scoot forward a little bit more so that it gets a little bit easier with that angle. 3, 2, 1. Yes. From here, almost looks the same, but I recommend to scoot up just a little bit more because we're going to do tricep press and kneeling. So notice, I'm bending the elbows, keeping those elbows in line with the shoulders. Notice the wrists stay nice and strong, keeping my active plank. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. So forward and back. Your pivot point are those elbows. Your thumbs close to the temples. Return to full extension. Breathe in, breathe out each time. Breathe in, breathe out each time. Awesome work. As we go, are your elbows staying in line with your shoulders? What that means is I don't want them flopping out as you go. Keep everything lined up and square. Are your wrists strong? That means do not bend the wrist as you're moving. We're getting close to 10 seconds. That means you should be able to get at least 2 more in the finish. At least 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right. Last one. We are almost done. Remember, I promised you just 1 round, but I did not say it was going to be easy, as you know. So for this last rollout, I want to see if you can hold for 2 seconds and then return. Hold for 2 seconds and then return. Okay? So let's get ready. 1 full minute. You got it, team. Let's go. So hold. 1, 2. Return. Reach. Hold. 1, 2. Good. Reach. Hold. 1, 2. Count on your own. Make sure that you keep those real 2 seconds. What that means is don't go 1, 2. Make sure you hold 1, 2, then return. Awesome work. Way to work. Beautiful. Are your glutes activated? Are you staying strong? Is your core braced? As we are halfway there. Remember, this is your last station before we are done. And all I need you to do is to keep your pace because we are strong as we roll out, hold, and back. Activate the glutes. Do not forget. Keep those glutes activated. Apples, not applesauce. Bracing your core as you reach and return. Last couple of seconds. Yes. Last one of the day. Last one of the day. All right, out there, who you got? If you're commenting now, what do you think? You ready for this last one for those triceps? 1 minute of work, so your triceps will be on fire. Make sure you're pivoting from the elbow, reaching all the way back up. I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit. You can follow me if you want. Here we go. So, bending the elbows, thumbs to temples, full extension. Rinse and repeat. So remember those rollouts. Your glutes are tight, nothing changes here. You're still in an active plank position. The only difference is instead of on my feet, now I'm on my knees, but your form is not compromised. So you don't want to be doing this with your hips, nor do you want to be sagging. Everything is fully aligned from the knees all the way up to the shoulders. Awesome work. Are you feeling those triceps burn? I know I am. Less than 30 seconds to go. Breathe in as you go down, out as you go up. We're getting close to finishing. Whatever you do, try not to stop. Last 15 seconds, and we are done for the day. We're gonna finish with our cool down. So make sure you show me what you got. Yes. Give me 1 more to 2 more. 3, 2, 1. And we are done with that round. Awesome work. I promise you only 1 round. I am sweating like crazy. I hope you are too. Let's get right into that cool down. Cool? So we're gonna go ahead and get those straps quickly back to mid-length. So once again, make sure that that yellow adjustment tab is right at mid-length. And from here, we're gonna be facing the anchor point. Once again, I'm gonna make sure that you are at a slight hinge, hinging from the hips, bending those knees a little bit. I just want you to relax your head. Take a deep breath in, out. Keep your head dropped, close your eyes. All I want you to do is listen to me for these last few minutes and just make sure and think about how great work you did today. Like I said, now that you finished with this round, you did 1 full minute or 1 full round. You are more than welcome, if you feel you're up for it, to do another round. All you gotta do is when this live stream is over, when you see the repeat, you're able to repeat it again. But I'm hoping that for today, go ahead and drop again, that if you did this right, that 1 round was good enough. Because remember, we're gonna finish with 31 minutes in total from start to finish. Breathe. I want you to come up nice and slow. Awesome work. Now from here, we're gonna walk facing away from the anchor point. I'm gonna come towards you. From here, notice that I have 1 leg forward, my other knee back. I'm gonna drop my right arm, my left arm stays up. I'm looking to the sky. Now, I'm gonna slightly bend to the right, so I'm gonna open that psoas a little bit more, but keep pressing on those straps, and I just want you to hold. Once again, think about all that work you did today. Now your heart rate should be dropping. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Beautiful. From here, I'm gonna have you slowly switch to the other side. Same exact thing, so that left knee goes forward. Right arm stays up, drop the left arm, slightly bend, still reaching for the sky, keeping those palms pressed, and breathe. Nice. Now remember, we're gonna be live streaming daily, so make sure to keep on tabs of what we're doing. If you like the workouts that we have, we're always switching it up for you guys. So make sure that you keep that in mind, whether you like working with me or all of our other coaches that we have from around the world. We just wanna make sure you're staying healthy and staying in shape. Beautiful. Come all the way up. Awesome work. Now, go ahead and let go of those straps. What I'm gonna have you do here is I'm gonna have you on all fours. Once again, right arm is gonna drive right underneath your body. Come all the way down into that arm and relax. Just take a deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. You'll notice that your shoulder blade will start to open, and make sure to breathe slowly. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're gonna go to the other side. Same exact thing. Arm up, underneath, all the way down. I want you to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. Once again, your shoulder blade will start to open up behind you. Just make sure to relax fully. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Go ahead and do a quick child's pose all the way back. All the way down. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. From here, we're going to grab those straps one last time. I'm going to have you do a simple figure 4 stretch. And once again, back to your straps. Make sure those elbows are stacked underneath your shoulders, your left foot on top of your right knee. You're going to come all the way down. And just like you're sitting in the chair, but you'll notice that you're going to notice that figure 4. You're going to feel it in that opposite leg. Just breathe. Keep those eyes up at the anchor point. Relax the shoulders. All the way up. We'll do one last time, other side. Left, right foot on top of left knee. Once again, sitting in that chair. Last few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And nice work. Awesome work today. Once again, thank you so much for checking out this live stream today. I hope to see you back really soon. I hope you're staying healthy, happy, and make sure that you're always doing something every day. Whether you're staying active, high intensity, low intensity, whatever you're doing, make sure to stay active. We are TRX. You all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you back very soon.